Your biggest mistake that you have done, our biggest mistake that we have done, please hear this, was to arrive by the presence of God and enjoy the presence of God without cultivating from the presence of God. We get into the presence of God so that His presence can help us to hear Him. Before God says something, He lays a carpet down, and that carpet is His presence. And God speaks into His presence, and anyone in His presence can get to hear what God is saying. But most people have received or acquired the presence of God, and they try to use the presence of God to raise the dead. Yet it is the word that you speak while it's in the presence that brings the dead back to life. From the time you walked in, we are in the presence of God. But there has to come a preacher in the presence to speak and say certain words. Hannah was in the presence of God, but up until the priest Eli spoke to her that, "Go, it is done," she did not leave the presence of God. So you only leave the presence of God when you hear a word in the presence of God. Am I teaching something here? How do you know it's time to exit the presence of God? It's when you hear something from that presence. But you have people walking around with the presence that doesn't have the word. Keep that presence. I don't